Welcome to 1818 Farms. I'm the owner, Natasha McCrary, and today we're going to be talking about the process that we use when we build dried bouquets. And this is going to be what I'd call almost like a market bouquet, a mixed bouquet. This has around 36 to 40 stems, and we have a recipe we're going to go through and show you today. I really encourage you, if you're a flower farmer, to take time out of your day when you're in season and dry flowers, because here we are today, it's January, and otherwise we wouldn't have a lot of product that we could have season extension, but it takes a lot of planning. You have to budget it into your day and have so many hours of drying. And also, it's planning what you're going to plant to make sure you have enough to make a balanced bouquet like this. So, we're going to take you through the steps. I'll go through the recipe as we go through the first time, and then we're going to go through quickly. There'll be two of us, and we're going to go show how quickly you can actually just package the bouquets. Okay, so now we're going to start and go through all the components of this dried bouquet. And the first thing that we're going to use is some dried eucalyptus that we cut back in October. And we do 2 to 3 sprigs. Right now we're running a little bit low since we're into January, but we're going to start with that as your backbone of your arrangement. Then the next thing that we're going to use, this is gorgeous. This is the Amaranthus. It's actually velvet curtains. And it was really the workhorse of our garden last year. So lovely. And it's interesting, this is the same variety, but this dried a little bit more of the peach. It sort of changes depending on where you are in the season, how it dries. But we're going to have 3 of the Amaranthus. So we're just going to come here. And I tried to, not, if I'm going to do that, not use so much large. If I'm going to do, use 3, do like this is a little bit smaller. So we've got 3 here. Then the next thing we're going to use is our Celosia. And this we are going to use 3. This is lovely here. This is going to be kind of a burgundy pink, a yellow, and then this was kind of more of a reddish. And so we're going to add these in. I'm going to start with your yellow. Do a pretty one here. And that looks great with this color of the velvet curtains. And you're going to adjust these a little bit as you go, because as you add in, you're going to have to layer a little bit. So we've got these 3 here. And then we're going to send in Nigellopods. We love the Nigellopods. We're going to do 3 of the Nigellopods. These are great cool weather flowers for us, and they add so much interest and whimsy to a bouquet. And see, they're still pulling those same colors in from the velvet curtains. And you will, with dried, maybe have a little bit of breakage, if that's normal, as the season progresses. Okay, so here we are here. Then we're going to pull in for a little bit more spikes. This is Flamingo Feather. I love this. It's interesting about this, in the beginning of the season, it's going to be lighter, and as we progress through the season, it becomes darker. We're going to add 3 of these. A lot of this is, you guys, about preparation. I mean, we can build these bouquets quickly, and we're going to show you as we finish this bouquet how 2 of us go through and how fast we can build the bouquets. I'm going to get something a little bit taller on this one. But very fast as long as you're prepared. Then we're going to add in for a pop of color. These are the Cocoa Gold Marigolds. And we're just going to add in 2 of these just to add some brightness. And these are also great not only for dried flowers, but a lot of people use these for natural textile dyeing. So we're adding in here. Then this is one that surprises a lot of people. We draw a lot of zinnias, and I'm going to have you kind of zoom in and look at the colors. If you harvest at the correct time, you're going to have vibrant, beautiful colors. It's just a lot of people harvest and it's past peak, but these are really lovely. I had somebody message me last night and say, "What's that look like a dried zinnia in your picture?" I'm like, "It was a zinnia." So we're going to do 5 of these. And at this point, you may have to, versus just putting them all in, you may have to start kind of placing them and pressing down just so you get the same look. So we're going to do 5, and we try to do different colors. We have them sort of separated out in purples, pinks, yellows, and creams. And I like, see people say, which are your favorite ones to dry? I really like to do the Oklahomas and the Baneri Giants. Because like this would be an Oklahoma, and see how adorable this is, the little button. Very cute. So we're adding these in because you can see how the bouquet is building out now. Then we're going to go to Ageratum. This is just going to add some different pop of color. In here, we're going to do 5 Ageratum. Sorry, this one's stuck together a little. And we're going to place these kind of the same way in different areas. I like these to kind of fill in a little bit of the holes. And you're going to have different lengths. This is, I think, one of the most underused dried flowers out there. It's all about cutting it at the right time also. You want just when it's fully open before the flowers start to fade. Then any of you guys who follow us on YouTube know we grow a lot of gomphrena here. We're going to use one of each. So going to be 6 each. We've got kind of the orange, the white, the carmine, the bicolor rose, the pink, and then the purple. So we're going to build in with these, and it's the same process. We're just going to kind of start sticking in. And these are going to be some longer than others. We want some that are going to be showing whimsy coming out of the top. This just adds a lot of interest. I love the bicolor rose here. It's just gorgeous. See how pretty the tips are. And what I love about the dried flowers is, here we are in the middle of winter, and we've got something really fun to put in a vase in your house. Looks great. All right, so we've got right here. Then we're going to add in, I'm going to move this down a little. I'm going to kind of take a look at it and move around if I need to. And you can always go back and add more. We love to use the broomhorn. So this is one of our favorite things to grow. It's not actually corn, it's in the sorghum family. But it's great because it's going to add a different texture. So we're going to pop 2 of these in the back. And then we're going to finish it off with one of our favorite things to grow here also is Dusty Miller. And it just adds a different texture here and that gray color to it on the sides. Okay, so we've got the bouquet here. Then what we do, we'll go to how we package in a minute. We kind of know in our sleeve that we use what the measurement needs to be. So we're going to lay this down and trim off the ends to get kind of the look we want. And then our handy dandy trick with our wrapping that I've shown you guys before is we're going to go a rubber band. We're going to go up 1 stem, wrap, 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 and then come back up 1. And then if we were going through and building these, what we would do is we would take these and we just have a crate. And so you can see the 2 we have here. I think they're really pretty. And then we take these and just pop them like this until we're ready to do the wrap, which we'll show you guys how we wrap ours here in a minute. But what we're going to do next is we're going to just take 2 of us. Cindy and I are going to go through and we're just going to show you really how quickly. I went pretty slow, but it should just be a couple minutes for you to build these beautiful dry bouquets. Okay, guys, so we're out in the flower field, and we've actually set up 3 long tables with our recipe that I showed you earlier. And Cindy and I are going to go through, and we're going to quickly build the bouquets. Now, what we're doing is we're preparing for Valentine's Day. So we're going to build 26 bouquets today and, package them. We're going to go and show you how we package them to help with breakage, and then you can still view and see them. But very simple, and we want you to show you just how quickly you can build these bouquets. All right, so you guys can see super fast. Now, one thing you have to think about is a lot of preparation. You know, there is a lot of planning that goes into these bouquets. So not only are they valuable in that they're beautiful, but also they're going to last for a while. But you know, we think about it was so hot in the summer months when we harvested all these. So there's a lot that does go into the dry. And so now that we have them wrapped, see how beautiful these two are? We're going to take these, and like I said, if we were going quickly, we're going to take them, we're going to put them straight into the crate just to protect them, just like this, and we would come back probably at the end and then do the packaging. Now, you're welcome to sell them this way if someone was coming to you and maybe taking them straight from the farm, or if you're, you know, wholesaling. But I think it looks really nice. We finish them off with a little wrap, and we do a dried flower care tag here that we use on a lot of our things that talk about, you know, that they're harvested, we don't use chemicals, those kind of things, and to keep them out of direct sunlight. But we like to package them because sometimes we're traveling to retail shows or we're going to ship them, and we put them in a plastic sleeve. It just protects the top, and also when we store them into the crates, just a little bit of protection. So we're going to show you now how we would package one of these. All right, so now we're going to go through the elements that we use when we wrap the bouquet. It's very simple. The first thing that we're going to use is actually going to be, we ordered these from Nashville Wraps, and these are bouquet sleeves, and you can hang them, and they're very easy. You just pull across the top, the sleeve, and it just is going to, we'll show you how we seal it, but it's going to be the bouquet sleeve. This is the medium size, I believe. Now the next thing we use, and it just really gives it a finished look, is going to be a tissue paper. And I'm going to have Cindy to show you kind of how we fold it. You just want, you know, I think it's nice because you're going to hide that rubber band stem there, and it just gives it more of a complete finished look. So we wrap here, and then we attach the care card I was telling you about, which is just the cute bouquet care card, and we just run through with twine and tie it around, and it just makes a huge difference. You know, what you need to remember is always you get one first impression, and presentation is everything. So I just think it looks lovely to have it, you know, it's finished off like this. Like, just if you show this, look how pretty this looks. And now let's look at this one. I don't think there's really as much of a comparison. This just looks like you finished it off. So it looks lovely this way. This is a way, if you're going to be selling them quickly and people were coming to your farm and you weren't worried about people touching them and protecting them, you could just sell them this way. But what we do is we take the sleeve, and see it has a closure at the bottom. So we're going to slide the bouquet down in to the sleeve. See, it's a nice, really nice fit here. And what we want to do, like when we were traveling to retail shows, is we just kind of folded it a little bit here. This one's a little bit tall with this Amaranthus, so we're just going to turn him over. And we're going to fold and just go down one little turn. And we have a cute little 1818 farm sticker. So it also helps with your branding. So really adorable. And then, you know, what we do, the way that we store these is we take these and we just stack them in bins. And that keeps the darkness, you know, it keeps them dark and keeps the light away from them. So it's helping to preserve the color. And then we're not worried about the shedding or getting on anything or breakage. And we've had minimal breakage by packaging this way. So we hope you enjoyed this video today. You know, share this with anyone who loves dried flowers. And if you're really getting into the farming and you're trying to diversify and have season extension, I highly recommend the dried flowers as part of your offerings. And, you know, it's great because, you know, where else could I be having something this beautiful in the middle of winter? So thanks for following our channel, and we hope that we will hear from you soon.